What is going on, guys? This is Basco Show, the average player. Welcome back to a new Shadow Legends video. I want to talk about the Dark Fae boss of the Doom Tower. We are in the last room, so where the boss has his strongest version, and I'm gonna show you how Yakarl, this champion, a free champion that you can get from the clan shop, is able to control the enemy team, the copies that the boss makes as soon as you get to the boss, with this skill. This skill can be resisted, so it's 100%, guys. There is no 3%. You use this skill, they all freeze, and then you're gonna go in with your other champion, you're gonna nuke them down. There is no 3% involved. You don't need books on these champions. I've been using him for years without books. I managed to put some books into this skill because of Far Night stage 10 hard mode, but you don't need books. I never had him with books. We have another decrease speed champions in the team, so you don't need to land the decrease speed straight away, but he's still able to do the 100% steal, turn meter, and increase speed on himself. But obviously if you fully book, it's better because you can get the 3 turn cooldown, okay? But it's not needed. Like I say, I never had him build like that, and I just started using him again. I changed his build because I was using in the Far Night. It was too slow, but now I got him back because I want to showcase this. So Yakar's gonna be the champion that's gonna go first. Is at 255 speed. The other champion that I have, they are between 220 to 254, so they have to be 1 speed slower than him at least. So he's gonna go first, and when the Dark Fae takes his first turn, he's gonna be the one that becomes the single copy, and I'm gonna show you in the video. I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna show you. By doing this, you have a void champion that is a copy, so any champions of your team, they can go and kill him. So it doesn't matter, for example, if Harding was the copy, maybe he can weak hit on him, and then Harding might strike back and kill your team. So this is not gonna happen. He's a void champion. Your team, they're gonna one-shot him, okay? I'm gonna show you a run, then I'm gonna show you the preset. I'm not saying that this run is the fastest, but you can do it in around 2 minutes. The only thing is that you have to make sure you have the right skill when you get to the boss, so we can't just spam our skill, especially during the second wave. We need to basically use the A1s, and because we have like 3 magic affinity champion, if we get a lot of weak hits, we might get to the boss in around like 40 seconds. But let's see what happened in this case. Okay, Harding doing his things, perfect. Alright, we got with 40 seconds to the boss, and now I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna put a 1 speed so you can see. Okay, I'm gonna open up with this skill and pay attention what happened to the enemy team. See, they were all frozen. 2 of them died. Those 2 that were frozen, they just got a turn. They wouldn't go straight after him and they will do something, but because they were frozen, they just took a turn and they didn't do anything. And now with Harding, we're gonna use this skill here, and we're gonna smack them, right? And then I'm gonna open up with this skill with him, put the decrease defense on the boss. The boss gonna take a turn, he's fine. And now we're gonna go with a lure, use the 1. She's only is gonna use the 1 anyway, and then we're gonna use this skill from Royal Guard. We put the decrease speed right now, and then we're gonna go in and use this skill on the boss, and then the run is like full automatic. This work all the time. You might get unlucky and you might use the A3 of Nut on the target there if the other champion got the fear, but you know, the only thing is gonna happen, you have to maybe waste another 20 seconds in the run. So unless you make Nut slower in the order, so you make sure that those 3 champions from him kill the copy, then he's gonna use the A3 of the boss, will be perfect. But I'm not gonna change my speed. This team is still working good just because Yakarl pressed the freeze. There is no 3%, because I've seen teams that use like Deacon, I'm sure, but Deacon can weak it. Yeah, Deacon can weak it, so maybe it's not gonna decrease the turn meter and you might lose. Okay, we actually did our best turn, 49 turns, but because we paused the run, we didn't do the best time. I don't know if I would be able to beat this because I use accuracy on the team instead of not. So this might be still the fastest 127. But yeah, 49 turn, guys. And like I said, you can't be resisted with Yakarl. That's why I love this champion for this boss. I'm gonna show you the preset, and basically we're gonna start with round 3. So you have to open up with this skill at the boss, and then you don't have to use it. You can block it, so you have to make sure when you get to the boss, you don't use these 2 skills. Actually, let me do like that. I'm gonna put 1 here, right? So you open up with this one, you block, and then you prioritize Blizzard Ride, the A2. And that means you have to block these 2 skills at the round 2, and you block this skill as well because it's on a 5-turn cooldown. You might don't want to use it, so maybe it's gonna be with 2 turns when you get to the boss. So block this one, open up with this one for extra damage, and then block it. Nut is the one that goes second. He has 254 speed, and basically what he does is he open up with this skill so you can kill the enemies, right? And then you block this skill, you don't want to use it, and then you prioritize the A3, and then it's gonna use just A1, A3, A1, A3. That's it. I don't have any reflex, just I got some like random pieces on it. I think I got 4 perceptions for accuracy. You need 240, 250 accuracy for this boss, so make sure you have that. He doesn't need accuracy on this skill, so don't worry about it. But with the mastery, I'm pretty sure I get to 360. And then we have Harding that is gonna basically open up with this skill at the boss, so you can place the decrease defense, and then he's gonna use this skill. And basically, yeah, you have to make sure that you block this one, especially this one, because this one is the decrease turn meter skill. You block it, you only let him open once with this. He should get an extra turn as soon as he kills someone with this skill. So as far you have this skill blocked, he should get back to it, and then he's gonna open up with this skill at the boss. And on this round, I'm just gonna use him this skill once because I want the A2 to be used here. Allure is gonna basically use all his skill on round 1 and 2, but at the boss is just gonna use the A1. And mine, she's in Relentless, but you don't need Relentless, because now that if you have not, you have 2 champions that can decrease the meter on a triple hit with A1, so you don't need Allure on Relentless. It's very important. Just make it like, this is my budget build. Like, I honestly didn't do a crazy build. I got a bit of attack, 100% rate, 100% damage, enough accuracy. With the mastery you get to 350. So yeah, just A1. A Royal Guard is gonna just use this skill once and then block everything, and then you're gonna open up with this skill and use the A1 as soon as you can. Gonna show you the run. I'm not gonna pause it. Let's see what happened. Okay, I didn't place the decrease defense there, so but I still like, yeah, 40 seconds. This is gonna be the only annoying one because they're all force, and you don't want to use the A2 of Harding here because you have to make sure you have it at the boss. But maybe you guys still use it. I don't know if he's gonna be able to no, I don't think so. Yeah, he just took 2 turns. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the boss, and I can show you all freeze. They take a turn, nothing's gonna happen. And now the boss take a turn. See right there, use the A3 on the add. So you wanna make maybe make Nut a bit slower to make sure that someone else kill that copy. and he used the a3 on the boss. And now there is nothing to worry about, like the boss is not gonna get a turn. There's no chance unless you hit 3% like 4 in a row on your champions. I don't see how this team can fail. Here we go, the big smack. I'm gonna do one more time and I'm gonna change something. I'm gonna I wanna make sure the Harding use the A2 first, because if I use the A2, maybe I can place the decrease defense, and I can probably one-shot that copy. Okay, see, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Like I said, Nat didn't use the A3, so I'm gonna do a change on the speed. I wanna make sure that Harding goes before Nat, so I think I need to drop Nat speed by like 3 or 4. Here we go. So I drop Harding speed by 12, and now when Harding's gonna kill 2 champions, it's gonna be faster. So we have to hope that Hard is gonna be able to open up with this kill at the boss. So he has to take 3 turns on the round 2 because he's gonna open up with this one. But what I did also, I blocked this kill from Allure, and I'm gonna open with this kill. This kill plays decreased defense as well, so hopefully we can place more decreased defense, and then Harding can kill some enemy with day 1, so he can get the extra turn, and then he can have this kill ready at the boss. I don't want to block this kill here because otherwise I'm not gonna do damage, and it might take me all the way to a minute to kill the round 2. Here we go. So they started smacking them. Okay, Harding killed 2 champions, and now we just need to kill the Sifi. Okay, this wasn't planned. I think because I made Harding slower, now it's taking me the Sifi is able to take a turn, but I can fix that. Okay, let's see this wave here. Okay, this decreased defense with Allure. We just placed it on 1 champion. It's still something. Okay, Harding got an extra turn. Perfect. Okay, it's a bit slow. Almost a minute to the boss. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have the A2 available now. So we freeze them all. We do this, and then the boss went before Harding. Right, because the boss is at 250. Okay, so I should make Harding 250 at least. Well, it doesn't matter. I used A3 on the boss, and the boss, the first one doesn't do damage. She just make another copy of the ally with the highest attack, and in this case it's Yakarl. So we are a minute and 10 into the run. We are halfway of the boss health. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, in terms of turn meter, the boss is not gonna get turns. Look at that. The turn meter is always really low. And then if we get some relentless proc with Allure, it's even better. Now hopefully Hard is gonna go in and destroy the boss. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. So yeah, about 2 minutes, 54 turns. So I guess it's pretty good. It's pretty safe. Like I said, I should probably have Harding at 251 speed, but it's working. So you might want to do that just to make sure that you kill the ads. But it doesn't really change. Actually, maybe it's better. So Harding's gonna smack them both. He's gonna smack the last survivor plus the new copy with the A2. So let's go have a look at the builds now. This build with 4 pieces of perception. I'm using accuracy chest. Okay, that is final stats. We already seen this one here. And mastery, they're very important. There is a mastery that you can run in this dungeon, and this one here, Resurgent. Basically, if you use this mastery one of your champion, the copies are gonna have this mastery, and then when Yakarl is gonna place the freeze, he might remove the freeze as well. So don't use this mastery of any of the champion, and if you don't use a freeze setup, don't use this mastery of any on your champion. These are the mastery that can ruin this run, so make sure of this: Resurgent and Sacred Revenge. Sacred Revenge can still be used if you freeze them, because they're gonna get a turn, but they're still gonna miss their turn, right? So just be careful. This is the mastery of my nut. It's just PvE masteries. And then we have Yakarl, is built like fast. You don't need to put damage into this build. Obviously, if you don't do that, you're gonna do a run in 5-6 minutes. If this is my first time beating this boss, I'll be happy to do it in 4-5 minutes. I wanna just make sure I start farming those little pieces. So if you don't wanna go with the damage build, just build the speed and then accuracy, and you're gonna kill the boss. It might take you, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then you do the super raid, 7 run a day. It might take you an hour, but at least you do it and you start farming the little pieces. Masteries are these ones here, just War Master and a bit of the support for more accuracy overall. And then we have Harding. I used to use it in Arena a long time ago, and I still have it with that build. So these are the build. So this is the build, and then we have this mastery that I still got with the Arena. So I should put like War Master, but you know, I don't really have to do it, so I'm gonna keep it like that. And then we have Royal Guard Masteries. I went down with this one. Probably it would have been better to get the War Master as well. So I recommend on the Royal Guard and Harding to do this mastery as well. These ones, the PvE masteries, okay? And then we have Allure that has Giant Slayers, and then I got it with this mastery. You don't really need to go the defense. The boss might go and take a turn, but if you need accuracy, just go with this one, okay? Basically the same of Yakarl, but instead of War Master you get Giant Slayer, and you go for this ones here for more accuracy if you're lacking. And then let me talk about substitutes. If you go on the champion filter, you can go on other effect and go on negative effects and look for the decreased turn meter, okay? If we do that, you can see all the champion that you own, the decreased turn meter, and you can use maybe some, right? You don't need to actually use the champions I'm using. You can use this champion here if you have him. He has this skill that plays a decreased speed. He plays a decreased turn meter as well, and he has increased speed on this skill, and he also remove buff because the boss plays veil on himself. So the veil is gonna reduce the damage you do. So you can still with this guy, and also he has an accuracy battle that is overall really good. That means you can build your champion with 260 accuracy instead of 330, 340. I used to use him back in the time, and there are other champions that you can use, like you can even use Maniter 8-3, still the turn meter basically, and he's on a 3-turn cooldown, but because you're gonna maybe get a turn faster, it looks like he's on a 2-turn cooldown. And then you can obviously use another Allure, you can use another Royal Guard there, you can even use like Cold Dart. Obviously you can use him, but I still recommend to run him and Yakarl together and make sure that he's the second fastest. No, it's better if he doesn't go fast, because if he doesn't decrease the turn meter with this skill, maybe the Deacon Cobb is gonna go and use this skill as well, okay? So let him go second. You can use this speed aura as well. So if I was gonna put him in my team, I would put him at 254, and I probably use him instead of Harding, because that's the champion who's gonna place the decreased defense. And then if you want, you can use Valko A1s as well, decreased turn meter. You can use status and once decrease their media. So there are many champions that decrease their media. You just need to see which one do you have and just go for it. Even army game might be a good option as well. If you don't have, like, you know, nut, you can use this skill and then every second you use this one. So there are other options. You don't have to follow my team. Obviously some options are lower than other ones, so if you want to have a fast team, like a decent fast team, you should go with a team similar to mine. But if you don't have those champions, you can swap all the champions around without too many issues. So that's it for the showcase, guy. Let me know how you guys go with the Dark Fae. If you need help, leave a comment and tell me your team and I'm gonna try and help you out. I mean it, I'm gonna do it. I usually reply to most of my messages. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed one. So I'm looking forward for your comments. Leave a like if you enjoy this content, it will help my channel a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.